deal, yo? How we doing? How we beefing? See the troll game strong tonight. Friday session vibes. Super fan, he got a Donvo t-shirt. So do I. I got a Donvo t-shirt. Super fan. Nothing wrong with a Donvo t-shirt. Ain't nothing wrong with it. How'd you guys do yesterday on the trade, huh? How did that work out? So, as we said, we're going to leave you alone. We told you, go to the Discord, to the Asian session, and we'll be posting what we do. Outside of that, welcome. Another Asian session. Who enjoyed Don's little mini movie? You guys will all watch that? How was the acting in that one? Could have held a little longer. See, the reason I closed was the 30 closing with no bottom wick. And we then pulled back. Yeah, then we drove. It drove like you could have closed a good maybe 50, 60 pips. But I had to work on that based on the 30 closing. So yeah, there were plenty of people that found they got W's. Porn acting had me dead. Word. Porn acting for sure. He wasn't gonna release it. I told him, look, you gotta. You have to. You don't have to, but you have to. Where's the milk? Yeah. He had to get the okay to. He had to get the go ahead before he could use that. That one was copyrighted too. Sorry. It's dope. You know, shit like that is pretty dope. I like it. It's cool. Forget motivational. You should be motivating yourself, right? You shouldn't even need motivation. You should just make things a habit. But that wasn't motivation. That was entertaining. For me, it was entertaining. I enjoyed watching it. Like, I mean, at first glance, it could seem a bit cringy, but I found it entertaining. I liked it. Wish it was longer and a little more in depth. Yeah. But we ain't got time for a feature-length film. What do you think about the R8? It's great. See what I did there? You like my Tony the Tiger impression? Now we need a Wix video. No Wix video. If you ever get a Wix video, it's a sex tape. Throw it away. Don't watch it with the kids. It's the stream reruns. Yeah, I like the movie. He put a lot of effort into it. You can tell, like all the acting classes that he must have took to get that made. Yeah, no money. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be filmed on an iPhone too. Actually, honestly, it might be out there already. I'm just not aware of it. All right, chat. Let's do a little breakdown. We're 10 minutes into a session. We actually have gone. Look at this wild beginning to this hourly candle. Look at this. This massive pullback and massive drive here. Increíble. Oh, all I had to do was just say it. Alright, So, a couple of things here. I see off the rip. Daily closed bearish, and the 4-hour closed below range here. Right, because we have a range here on the 4-hour. We have a resistance, we have a support. So facto, we have a range. Now we just closed below there on the previous 4-hour. We have less than an hour left on this one. This is going to be interesting because if we can close below 1972.84 here on the 4-hour, now we have a bottom wick, which we didn't have here, so we couldn't expect sells there, but we just need to respect this. Oh, come on. So, very similar to yesterday, actually. Very similar idea. Right, if we can respect this area and end up closing like this below there, then I would look for a top wick on the next candle to break this previous candle high, and then look for sells. Alright, so if this is how we close, we look for a top wick, break of the previous candle high, and I'll look for sells to come back down in range and retest the lows. Very similar to yesterday, except I think we might have been early, but it was either miss the move if it ran, or enter and then enter for pineapples over there. So that's what we did. Three Aussie folders. You're at Aussie folder. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to do a breakdown before that. Also, I might avoid, or it might be irrelevant what the Aussie does. It should just bring volume here. It shouldn't really affect our pair directly. This will be interesting because if this hourly now doesn't move anywhere but stays around this area, this would be the 4-hour closing above, and the hourly is also now respected and closed bullish. So then we can look for the next hourly break of the lows, and then we drive up. Alright, if we can get that, then anything around here would be a great entry for us to continue up here. So we'll see how we close here. We'll see how we start printing. But for now, we have nothing to go off of this minute. What we might have is something in a couple of minutes. Alright, now we're gonna wait for the 30 close here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the 30 here either. So if the 30 can close like this, we might have positions on the next 30. If it doesn't run here for the next 15 minutes, if we can kind of range around here, let's still close bullish, we can have positions on the next 30. Very similar to the hourly bottom wick. And come up. Bro, please tell us the upcoming CPI news is going to be positive or negative. No clue. So, what's the deal, chat? Oh, chat's in Friday mode. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, Carly, or you got to pitch that to Don. Pitch that idea. Wix, trash. Sugar Bear, like the opposite of what your name is. It's alright. Remember, chat, sometimes the only taste of success people will have is when they take a bite out of yours. Right? You concur? I concur. You a car guy? No, I'm more of a rollerblade guy. Chat's quiet today. Wix is a horse guy. True. I'm a horse guy. Holding a buy from 66. So, what should you do? Close it. Call it a day and come back to the charts with a plan. You need to have a plan. I don't care if you're in profit or in drawdown. You need to have a plan. If I didn't have a plan yesterday, I probably would have closed out the trade in drawdown. Gotta have a plan. Because you need to know what to do once you're in a specific situation. You can't leave shit to chance. There's enough chance here already. Yeah, I enjoyed Don's video as well. Yeah, Green has that, right? Green, you have an I8, right? Or no? Wix Toddy Wicks broke the account down 600K. What? He had 100,000. He made 1,000,000. He withdrew 600 and lost 300. Seems like a net profit to me. If you started with 100, you peaked at 1,000,000, right? Or peaked at 1,000,003 or 1,000,002, and then you withdrew 600. I mean, it's perspective, chat, right? Like, there are people that will like, you guys wake up in the morning and you're automatically pissed. Just like nothing bad happened, but you woke up and you're like fucking tight. Fucking tight, taking it out. Everybody. Why? Like, how does that benefit you? I'm gonna fuck his day up. But like, the reason he's so calm about it is because, like, we're exactly there. He has the skill. Like, it's a skill you can never lose. Like, this is the worst he can ever do. The worst he can ever do is just build his account up again to 1,000,000. Like, that's the worst he can do. How did the trade go last night? We closed it eventually at break even total, a net zero. But some people held. Not everybody closed. Some people held and made some stupid profits. Is because in the stream last night he said he got clapped 300K. Yeah, he lost 300K. Made 1,000,000, he lost 300, withdrew 600. Have a nice day. I think yesterday's trade, we entered 1980, past phase one. No, that's fine. We had a bunch of people DM me like, yo, it's bullish, it's going up. After you're gonna lose on 2 positions now. It's fucking bullish. It's like, why are you taking the time out of your day to DM me what my positions are gonna do? At least if like, at least be right. Fuck. This way it would be entertaining, because then you could talk shit. But like, nothing to stand on. Thought it was a withdrawal. No, he lost 300 and withdrew 300. I mean, I don't know. Why are we talking about the other man's pockets? Just concentrate on your stuff. Still the best trader I know. And don't change a thing. Still, by far, the biggest value provider in the industry. By far. Bar none. Alright, we heading for the bottom. Waiting on this 30 close. What up, Bob? Yeah. Anybody got a breakdown? Anybody got any opinions on what's going on with gold here? Gonna close back up above range. Anyone trading the 4-hour? Anyone looking for buys here? Any shit going on? True, true. Chat, let's wait. Waiting on this 4-hour close. Um, if we can close where we are right now, but with a top wick, we're looking for a bullish drive up. Yeah, we would have to tap at least the top of the range here at 76 now. So if that's where we're headed, 76, 78 areas, how do we get up there? Let's see. Bottom wicks, you see where the bottom wicks here? Tend to come down to? We can break the low off the next hourly. Or even off this 30, honestly. If this 30 comes down here, first thing it does is break the low. I'd rather it be the next hourly, but if it breaks the low, might have positions. But it's gonna have to do that without making a top wick. It makes a top wick. We're not doing anything. We're waiting for the hourly close. I still believe, but I told you when we have breakdowns, it's not if I believe in buys. It's we can have both. They're buys or sells. We are obviously right now we're bearish, looking to expecting this to be the top wick for the daily because we've closed back in range, and we're going to expect to fill the wick down or at least to 1965. Where do we top out though, right? So you can take the buys for the top wick, you can take the sells for the drive down. It's really, but daily we're expecting to create a steeper bottom wick before retesting 90s 2000. Next 30 goes to 972. Yeah, that means the 1 hour flips, right? So then we can't take, at that point, we can't take that bottom wick, right? But it goes to 1972 and flips, we can take the flip up. But if the 1 hour closes bullish here, then we can take the break of the lows, you understand? So if this was the 1 hour closure, we break the lows and we take that break of the lows to drive up. If this is the 30 closure, we watch the break of the lows and then we take the flip. But unfortunately, the 30 is driving up already. See? So it's irrelevant now at this point. So you're kind of forced to wait on this hourly now. Yeah, and so I'm gonna look for a sell here at 77. Just need to keep rejecting off that area. You know what, chat? It's gonna be right here. Yeah. I have it sell at 79, and then I would look for pineapples right above there at 81. Up speed. $19.76 sells. No, I mean based on the higher time frame, if you look at the 4, closing above the 4-hour range, we tend to drive up above here. So if we close like this, it's hard to sell off at 1976 into this bullish 4-hour, right? I'm gonna look for a buy at that point. Where must Mateus? I don't know where Mateus is. Mateus. Hope he held yesterday. Hope he didn't close out early. Still 25 minutes left in this 4-hour, right? In this hourly candle, we can still flip and close below here. If that happens, then we're looking for sells down. Yesterday position was good actually, huh? Chat was to each their own. It was good for me. I don't know how it was for chat. Like, I understand it's chat. You see 5 pips of drawdown. It's fucking the apocalypse. Thoughts on GU?
How about new?
Wait for 1801 to buy, to be honest. 1801. It's damn near 2,000 pips away. $1973.40. Can we take a buy towards 79? $73.40. How will it form a celery play? On the 30. Yeah, but then the celery play would be an entry off the break of the highs here, which wouldn't make sense. If Wix does analysis on GG, I will donate. Perfect.
How about new?
Looks like the 4 hours closing below support. 20 minutes. 20 minutes left in this 4 hour. We'll see. Oh, mother. There we go. This yellow line here, chat. You see the line at 1972 flat, 72086. That's where I would want the bottom wick on the next 4 hour to come down to if we close above 1973. You are best, bro. Love your skills. Thank you. I call him Mateus. I call him Mateus too. Where do you get your lo-fi music from? Same place I get my country and gangster rap from. YouTubes. Out in the YouTubes. This is Harris Heller. Search him up. Harris Heller. Also news, bring it in volume. I don't know, when is the news? Do we already have it? Yeah. Good news for the Aussie. Aussie. What time do you usually sleep? As soon as I merge onto the express lane on the highway, it's lights out, baby. Lights out for Wix. I'm over here like, take over, Fluffy. Fluffy's my pet rock. There is no fuck in milk. That is very true. I'm trying to tell y'all that forever. Falcon, that shouldn't be a question. It should be a statement. It's you are using, can you say? I'm gonna chat. If I release a t-shirt that says you are using, can you say, will you guys buy it? By a show of hands. I'm not releasing that t-shirt. Fuck me, I'm new here. That's gonna be on back order. But you are using, can you say? You see mixed reactions. Conversation started. It's got to be something that like only people from here would know. Easy broker on TradingView has similar but different charts. Same goes for MT5. Pretty sure which is using and for I chart only of TradingView. I do no charting on MT5. This is all everything you guys see right here. This is the extent of my charting, and I only do this for stream as well. I don't do this when like when I'm on my own. It's really, you can kind of tell what the levels are. Sometimes I'll put a line just to like if I gotta go back really far in the past to create some levels. That was a good yawn. Sorry, I know a good 600 of you just yawned. I'm that influential. Done with the Wix, he's gonna be walking like a little girl. When I'm done with you, you'll finally be a profitable trader. Finally. You'll be able to call mama and be like, Ma, I finally did it. And it couldn't have been done without Wix's help. I promise you, I'll pay you back for all the money I stole out of your purse. You're gonna call her back, trust me, Sugar Bear. Just keep coming through here. Keep showing up. Any fool can criticize and complain, and they usually do. That's how you can tell who it is. Every time we close 30-minute supply zone, we dump. Where's the 30-minute supply zone? Guys, did you know the one millionaire trader using zigzag indicator only without charts on 1 minute? No, tell us. I'm guessing you're gonna tell us. Or don't tell us. You gonna gatekeep that? All right. You ain't gonna tell us. Oh, it's you. Surprise! It's me. Ha! Me, haha, it's working for me. It's a cool way to let people know it's working for you. You going for green? Relax, bro. We all know I am your father.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Straight up. Do you smoke a fat one before you dominate the market? Yeah, I smoke a joint before I smoke a joint, and then I smoke 2 more. All day. All right. 8 minutes here. This is the last 15 of this 4-hour of this hourly candle. The hourly has now flipped. So much for that. So now for us to drive up, we would have to, ooh, this is interesting. We would have to tap these lows, right? So if we have to tap these lows, how will this work? Ended up winning last night's trade? No, it was net zero. We closed it at B. I closed mine at B. Some people won. I like to smoke 1 large blunt at the end of every day. I like to smoke 1 large blunt at different points throughout the day. You mix the powers or not? The powers. What's the delay, yo? Oh, the deal, yo. Delay, yo. What's the delay, yo? Daily look like it might flip. Huh? Now officially changing the answer to my secret question, who is your childhood hero, from Maria Ozawa to X9. Word. Change it to Ron Jeremy. You have no idea how much of a necessity air conditioning is in Florida. Holy shit, bro. When the rest of the world cold, we're hot as hell, man. Yo, you see those billboards around Florida that go, your wife is hot, fix the AC? You'd be driving down the road, down 95, it was a big ass 50-foot billboard. Your wife is hot, fix the AC. Those are funny. compete against them. They've gone corporate and lost a lot of customers, and I'm there to catch them. W. It was a catchy. It was a really cool billboard. Like that's a catchy ass billboard. Yeah, that was the ad board, the billboard. Hi, I'm new here. Can you please explain RR? Thank you. For example, do you risk 1%? Me 3? You really do sound like a pirate. No. RR is like when somebody cuts you off and you get really angry. You decide to chase them down and follow them to where they live. And then you make it right behind them into the gate of their community. And if they're getting out of their car, you pull up right behind them and you say, "What's wrong, buddy?" That's RR. I'm not speaking from experience, Chad. I heard this from a friend. What I mean is risk reward age. I know what the fuck you mean, trolling. Irrelevant. Honestly, I don't concern myself with RR. It's not a part of the equation of our equation, right? So we have a plan here, right? There's a way that I trade, and when I plan out my trade, my equation, some equations actually do take it into consideration, but in order to solve my equation, RR is not a variable I need to plug in. But then, you know, there are equations like trading based on fibs or EMA crossovers where you would need to plug in RR as part of your equation, right, as a variable that's needed there in order for you to solve it. Like the stream win rate is around 57, so wouldn't RR matter? But that's kind of, you're not taking into account the losses. You know, a more correct way, I told this to Don before too, I said a more correct way of looking at the profitability using records is not a win rate, but your loss rate, right? Your loss rate is a much truer representation of how you're doing than your win rate. Because that becomes very misleading at 57%, because 25% of the other end are not losses. But then again, it's kind of irrelevant. The Wix UI facade. I know I should fix the AC. You ever play American football? I mean, just football. I played football. I played both football and soccer. You waiting on an hourly close? No, I'm waiting on, the close that we just had. That's what I'm waiting on. A strong 30 flip there, right? We flipped on the hourly, came back up. It was interesting. And the 4 hours closed back in range. We need to form some bottom wicks, chat. That was a really strong 30 flip here. Last few minutes. Yeah, this was the last 5-minute candle actually of the 4 hour. Came up and flipped. I'm very bullish here, chat. We've closed above all the 4 hour ranges. We need to come down, make some bottom wicks. Might take some time. If we can break out bullishly over 1975 resistance, then close with support over 1975. On the smaller time frame, maybe, yeah, but overall, force closed back in range here. Right? We have a range between 79 and 72, and the 4 hours closed back in there because every time we're in this range, right, we tend to fill it. Drive straight through, we drive straight through, we drive straight through, and we're looking for this type of close. Look, we closed here. That's why I said I want the bottom wick to this area because that's what it did previously. Let's see if we can notice a rejection here on the smaller time frame to start coming back up. And we broke the previous 4 hour high, right? Now if we never break the low and start coming up, we should be driving up once we break the high here. You guys are really toxic today. I fucking love it. Bring it on. Bring on the toxicity. Oh, yeah. Daily looking good, huh? For the top wick to come back down. Will we though? I'm gonna need Sugar Bear to sit on Forex Gum Slab and find out what the problem is. Why are you guys so mad? Why are you guys so angry? Do you get paid for this shit? You trolling like it's a job. I mean, we all here on stream, but only I'm getting paid for this motherfucker. No one else. Unless you get positions, unless you get a trade. See selling or buying, Chris? It could be both at this point. Might be the pump up. It gets really difficult taking a position here because you don't have an advantage point. You're buying right at these wicks with no advantage point. At least if we came down, our advantage point, would be the flip, roughly 20 pips. YouTube money is wild. No, it's not. Can you explain wick entry in detail? Yeah, it's when you get an entry on the wick of the candle. Is it a setup? Well, you answered your own question in the first one when you said entry. A wick entry is just your anticipation of the candle driving the opposite way of that wick based on previous higher time frame closures. So this is why you'll take a buy after breaking the previous bearish candle low sometimes, right? Those are wick entries. But you can't do that all the time. It really depends where and when you are in the market. Sorry, we're staring at this 4 hour, but even the 4 hour is not moving. Even the 15, the hourly is not moving. Why do you only trade Asian session? Well, I would answer your question if it wasn't flawed, right? You don't only trade Asian session. That's the answer. Seems like no trade tonight, bro. No trade is better than losing a trade. Yes, but there have been plenty of times where we sat here till 10:30 and caught a trade after our stream time's over. So we're still gonna be here through our official stream time. And if by the end of the stream we're not seeing anything, or it's setting up but it's clearly too long, or maybe like a bunch of candles away, did you hold that previous trade? Yes. How did you do, Mateus? I know you were in the trade. How did you do yesterday?
Hi, Victoria.
What's up, man? How did you do?
I'm good, bro.
Did you close the trade yesterday, or how what was the
No,
result?
no. I did pineapple, bro. So it was good.
Cool.
Yeah.
But you close in profits or break even?
No, and profit.
Nice. Why saying no trade? This guy will sabotage the viewer count. I don't think the viewers are like, oh, guy in chat said no trade. Blows it up. No, he's just talking. He's not fucking yelling it with caps. No trade. As always, I've seen this. No, he's just giving his opinion. It's been a long journey getting to this point. Still got a lot of work to do. I feel like you got more work to do once you start getting it. Like, because then you really need to turn it up. You really need to lock it in once you start picking it up and start getting it. Hey, Nafal. No cursing. Yeah, chat, if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like. If you're new here, sub to the channel. Glad to have you. More about fine-tuning the skill, knowing the money will follow. Yes. Your session not worth the pain and heartache, bro. Just wait till London. Sure. I'll log that away. I'll take a note of that. Yesterday's sell-off was awesome. Yes, it was. All right, so the 15 just closed. Gave us a top wick that the previous 15 did not have. We get a steep bottom wick here. Now, I understand the daily, right? The daily can flip and drive. But will it? What's the...
اسم
Yeah, I wouldn't mind closing like this on the 1530 as long as we can come down and create some support. But so far, we've been stuck in the same spot. You're highlighted. Is there static coming from you? I don't hear static, but it might be picking up any kind of noise from you. So it's like, it's not loud enough to notice it. Please tell me about your previous trade. I'm curious. Just go to yesterday's stream. Thinking about the value I retained from trading alongside Wix. Glad to be able to gain from this value. Fire chat. You got 3 seconds to turn down your volume. Spartans incoming. 1, 2, 3. That's right. So, yeah, glad to be able to gain from this value. It's W. Paid actor number 1. Facts, my man dropped so much value on the daily. Paid actor number 2. Chat, we're the only stream to have multiple paid actors. Thank you for the warning. You got it. Looks you're low-key swole. Shh. People think I'm fat. Every time I meet somebody in public or in real life, I was like, you know, I always thought you were fat. Well, that one time, that's it. What happened to the previous trade? Go to yesterday's stream, watch it, and then jump into our Zoom. I mean, not in the Zoom, into our Discord. And as it was happening, we broke it down. The captain, exactly. It's a great confidence for your own trade. Yeah, before I started streaming, that's what I would do, right? Look at other streamers, see what they're doing. Fat and short? Hey, you mean girthy. That's what you mean. You mean girthy. Which, how much did you make on that previous trade? 0. What candles are you waiting for? We're waiting for price to move. It's just, look, the last 15 minutes have stood in, these are 15-minute candles. So we've really, look, this has been so far our session right here. 15, 30, 45, 1 hour, hour and 15 right here. This is our session right here. You want to trade that? Something needs to happen. Would you trade an impulsive move if you missed an entry? Yes and no. It really depends, but typically if you, it would have to be really volatile, because like one of those just close your eyes and buy type of days, right? Because you're setting yourself up for failure long term. Now you're chasing. So now you have a worse entry than you would have had initially, with a smaller advantage point and much more doubt in your head, right, of yourself, because you got a worse entry. Until the session goes in. We've had a trade every single trading day, every single day for the last 2 weeks. But we need to do something. We can't just sit here. The hourly hasn't moved yet. 20 minutes in. It'll do something, but we need it to do it to start reading and getting more data in front of us. Mix them to make bologna. You ain't lying. What's your usual RR? Negative. It is what it is.
You know, there is people too much, they are focused about RR.
RR. RR. Pineapples on pizza? Hell no. My daughter's screaming yes from the other end of the room. No. How long you been going live for Asian session? I think the Asian session started exactly a year ago. It started October. Okay, consistent Asian session. We haven't. Okay, so let me do the math. I missed one session this entire year from last October to now. I missed one Asian trading day, and I missed a week. No, I'm lying. When Don was here, I streamed. When Don was here, I streamed. I missed a few days. I missed 2 or 3 days when Don was here in Florida, and I missed one day. Well, just because I had shit to do. Last time I came here, I got burnt. Well, imagine your first stream being the New York session on Friday. Imagine that was your like first stream ever. You are never trading again ever anywhere ever. Nothing. Oh, you want to trade these stickers? Nope. I don't trade no more. I just found you like 3 months ago. Gotta be hard when life happens. Sure, I'm glad you're here. Bless you. You're welcome. Pineapple in a burger? Bro, I'm about to. Wix is using a demo account. Your mother's a man. I mean, who cares, right? I don't call you and be like, yo, how are you dealing with that, bro? Like, everybody got their fucking problems. Is that too much? Did I offend some people? Do you guys need You guys need some space? Did I offend you guys? Need a safe space? Oh, no, bro, not much. Guys are funny. Oh, yo, this after stream Jamaican J is gonna be, oh, me and Mary. It's gonna be the stuff of legends. Up driving time, let's go. I'm with you on that. It's just from where? As we break the lows here, we might flip on the daily. With the current candle being formed, consider a lower low. Well, on what time frame? On the 5, maybe. Not on the hourly yet. On the hourly, you had a higher high formed. Okay. I'm looking for a rejection here for us to come up bullish, but I'm aware of the daily. I know the daily closed below. I just believe we need a much steeper top wick for us to drive. Like, what did it reject off of here? There's really, you don't really see rejections off this area, right? There's not much that's just driving off of here. I mean, guess there's something right there, but everything is mostly driving off here. Right, we're expecting these areas. Ooh, no bottom wick on a 30, huh? If we can come down here. The 1 hour. 1 hour is the top wick, still open. I'm gonna see if we can come down here to 72. I'm gonna take a buy. If we can get a bottom wick here on this 30 before flipping bullish down to roughly 72.
Bro.
Because we're going to expect the top wick on this 30 regardless, right? So that would be our advantage point from 70. Oh, well, there goes. That's like, yeah, it's about 13 pips there. Your break even, and then didn't give much of a top wick. Let's see if we can still come down here. So, I just saw Don's video and seen his little tribute to you with the milk story. Pretty epic. Yeah, yeah. He hit me up. He was like, I'm going to do a shout out to you. I was like, dope. What are you going to do? And he told me, I was like, do it. Do it. Wonder how many people caught that? Yeah. Not many people know the story actually. There's like a whole generation of traders now. There's a whole new crowd, right? Like a year or two later that never heard that. So Now they'll know. How did this 5 close it? You helped Don choose. No, that's all him. He wanted that. I mean, we had many discussions, but that was all him. I might have nudged him a little bit into actually just getting a car, not necessarily that one. But I might have been the guy that was like, yeah, you gotta go get it now. You gotta go now. Matter of fact, go sleep at the dealership before they open. You should just be camping out. This was at like midnight. I was like, yeah, just go get it now. Like, what? Who's your boy, Eddie Lewis? Oh, I see how chat has now become a dispensary call center. Awesome. You guys deliver? Zach? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The only Zach I know is Zach Morris. That was the first phone I had. You guys remember the Zach Morris phone? I used to have that shit with the little wire sticking out the top. Shh. Hello? I'm looking like a fucking clown. Wick's really from the ancients. I'm from these 1900s, baby. Damn. How you gonna do that for an hour? From and hunted dinosaurs. Chat. Back in my day, for real though, back in my day, I was the remote control. Straight up. My pops would be like, you know what? I want to watch channel 3. Because there's only like 4 channels. He'd be like, I want to watch channel 3. And I'd be like, all right. And he'd be looking at me like, channel 3? I'd be like, all right. He'd be like, man, if I don't fucking beat your ass. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to change. 2, 4, 2. Will you fucking get it to 3? My bad. Be skipping it all the time too. Be like 4, 2, damn it. 3.5. That'll work. Yo, I swear, I said like 8 prayers when I found out they had a remote. When they came out with remotes, I was like, yo, thank God, yo. Yo, is that it? Is that it for us to continue bullish? Ah, is that it? Just that tap? Huh. Yeah. Sorry, I want this to be lower here. It might just be gone. This only 6 pips to the flip off this, and I think this is a stronger level. Really wanted to flip off of there. But that might have been it. Yeah, 5 closing here. That's interesting. The hourly might come up and flip. What's to the flip? Whoa. $40 here for the 5. Let's see if we get a bottom wick on the next 5. $20 for the 5. 15 seconds here, chat. Oh, it might ride up here. Yeah, there's going to be no bottom wick here. It's going to come straight up. Middle of the candle here. Are we buying? No, I needed it to tap here, 1972. You can buy, but I needed it to tap a bit lower. I'm not ready to buy here. It can drive up, obviously, right? The hourlies can flip here in the last 15 minutes. But I'm going to need to tap 72 here. And if it doesn't, it can definitely ride up here. And what's the flip here? How far does it drive? Chat, hold on a second. I'm going to go to the bathroom, be right back. But I'm going to wait for this 15 to close, see if we can pull back. But that was a really good entry here at this wick. I just expected it to be lower. Give me a sec, chat. I forgot I'm not wearing my headphones. I was looking at the hourly flip here. That's gonna run. Lock it in. Wix is in his tank top. That's funny. No, we needed to break these lows here. It's really tough to take buys here. It was either that or you have to realize that you're heading up here, and which is kind of questionable for me. I've been talking about this area at 72 flat the whole time. That's the 4-hour, right? That's the 4-hour flip here. That's interesting. I'd be surprised if this doesn't just pop here, but because this is an optimal entry now. Like it's moved up to the top of this range, which is your next advantage point. It's annoying. 15 closed here. 15 closed with no top wick. Let's see if we can pull back on this hourly, and maybe we'll do something beginning of the next hour. Think it's going to be a sell? Well, it was enough to be a buy if you took that buy at 72.82. Kind of annoyed. When we tapped 72.7 on the 30, I was in. Yeah, that's a good entry. It's a good entry. You would have had your stops are minor at that point. You're looking at 27 pip stops. First time in the stream, like the vibe. What's the strat? Straight up support resistance. I'm auto block my dude. Rare to see someone to drop ICT madness everywhere. Yeah. No, we don't need that. Just need patience. I wouldn't mind for this hourly to close doji. Because here's what's going on. If we don't drive this hourly, but we close doji, what happens is made a low, grabbed orders here, drove up to here, and closed doji, right? So went nowhere. Drove up to, so if this is as far as we could come up, we probably, if we close doji, we'll probably have to grab orders below here in order to drive up further. Let's see if we can hold. Might not, might just drive. The tough part here, you can't take this bottom wick off the 5 because the previous 5 had no top wick. So, and it closed right at the 5 resistance. So you're expecting a hold here. If it flips and drives, great, but overall you're expecting a hold. Especially with the 5, with this being the last minute of this 5. If it did this maybe in the first minute of the candle, but it didn't. Okay, is this the rebreak of the 4? Really nice position, Bougie. You closed it? No? This is our closure here in 10 minutes. I'm going to look for next candle to break the lows of this current candle. As soon as we do that, maybe around 72 flat, we can look for buys. Perfect day for the Barco strategy. There's quite a few. We had a play here, right? Play it in 72.8. I know. Is that the rebreak out of 15 high? Yeah. Not in positions here. Like I said, for me to be comfortable to take positions now, we're going to need to re-break the lows. already here. Think there was our entry. Well, my entry would have been at 72 flat. I wasn't. It's a good entry here at 72.8. It's completely justified. I'm just not entering it. Like I would have no issue if you were to explain to me why you were taking that. I'd be like, yeah, that's solid. Like it makes complete sense. My comfort level is a bit off here. My comfort level is at 72 flat, not 72.9. Will we see a pop in the last 5 minutes? There it goes. 5 minutes for this hourly close. See what it does. Fill the range. A lot of viewers tonight, yeah. Kind of annoyed. Didn't quite get to where we wanted it. But it's standard. We've been averaging for the last 2 weeks because we've been averaging a position a day. Like we've been hitting 700 to 800 viewers every day. Our peak is 930 chat. That's what we peaked at, 930 even. That was the peak. Yeah, this should drive up here. I don't see why it wouldn't. What's the idea? Like, where it would hold here? There's nowhere to hold. Just don't have an advantage point to enter. In from 1970.25. Good job. Yeah, if once this fills the range, I mean, our night's pretty much done. That's the range we want. And then if you want opposite positions, if you want sells, it's gonna take a while to set up. And we pull back. Yeah, this is where I would look. 1940 74.5. If we don't drive up here and next candle taps 74.5, I'll look for buys. Have you taken a trade today? Nope. Not a single trade. Not the morning, not the evening so far. If we don't tap 72 on the next candle, then no. Not 72. No. What did I say? 74.5 on the next candle, then not doing nothing. Seconds here. See how this hourly closes. Okay, it breaks the high, I'm going to call it a stream. If it breaks the high here, there's going to be no sells for me till 81. Yeah, 1974.5. Oh, hitting top of range 5 minute has no bottom wick and close and 5 minute resistance. But that's the 5 minute, right? We closed above on the hourly here. Should definitely come up here. 79. Just not taking this with no bottom wick. think it's a sell. Don't think, do. Yeah, it's gonna fill out the range here. It's gonna be our first stream in 2 weeks with no trade. Just breaks the highs. You know what takes the thinking out of it? Your thinking should stop at the conclusion of the plan being formed. Once you have a plan, thinking stops and it's about executing. It's just putting the plan into action. Get out of your own way and execute. Management is king. Yes, so is the plan. Gonna break the highs? Yeah, it should break the highs. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. We just can't take sells on the break of these highs. We might not. Technically, it shouldn't come back down and flip here on this candle once it breaks the high. It can, but I would expect it to fill the range up before any kind of bearish move. gonna wait here for this 15 close. I want to see what we do here. Some TikTok dance. Check out my IG. Gravity bong. Oh, hold on, chat. Hold on a sec. Where was it? It was on the floor. Give it to me. The floor is sticky. Why do you guys just drop candy on the floor? All right. I'll toss it. Okay. No, I'm sure it wasn't. Kind of a dragging Asian tonight. What would be interesting here, chat, is if this 15 can close doji, it would give me an understanding that we're respecting this low here. We just tried, we flipped, we tried to drive, we couldn't. If we close like this above this area, bottom wick on the next 15, breaking this low, breaking the previous 15 low, this point, that would be right, so you want it to here 74.5. Yeah, let's see how we close in 3 minutes. That might be our last opportunity. It would be a 60 pip stop, and it would be roughly a 64 pip TP, 63. Alright, heel. Call it. Yeah, I'm gonna call in 2 minutes, depending on how we close. Mateus looks like Aladdin. General Aladdin. A little. I could see it. I could kind of see it. All right. Seconds here. See what happens. Close bullish here, huh? Let's see how we open up. As a white dude, if the lights are too bright, I look like a ghost on camera too. Shit. Word. Baby, you know what you look like right now? You ever seen that movie Powder? With the bald guy? Ever seen that? Look it up, Powder. Extra albino. Alright, we broke the lows here. Can we come down a bit lower here? That's the 1 hour flip, huh? A bit lower. Much lower. $74.5 is what I'm looking at. Oh, it flipped already. Might get that closure on the 30. Might have to wait for the 30. Because ideally you want it to come down and hit at least these levels before driving up, but if it doesn't come down, hit 75 or 74.5, it can still drive up. It's just harder for me to be comfortable in it, right? Table. Anyone else noticed which stream delay is like 5 second plus? No, it's not. It's 3 seconds. 4 seconds max. thinking of calling it here, Chad. The hourly has this massive top wick. So which means it's grabbed orders up here. I don't know if we're gonna flip on the hourly. We're gonna have to come down fast and drive up fast. Fucking hell. Sound like the Brits. This isn't bad overall, but why would the 5 close bearish, right? So you would expect the next 5 to break this 5 low. Yeah. If the 15 closes bearish, I'm sure. No, I'm looking. Honestly, I'm gonna wait for this 30 to close. See if we can get a similar closure to what we just had. If we can get a bottom wick on the 5. But overall, I'm still bullish till 79, 80, 81 areas. It gets really tough here. You have to wait. I personally need more candles to print, but I'm gonna call it here, chat. I'm just sitting here. I know this session is dragging, but we either need to break these previous lows, previous 15 lows, and get to 74, 75 areas, or no positions for me. But it can drive up. So I don't see why it wouldn't. Flip here. See, this could just be a top wick, put a 5. I don't know. But I'm going to call it here. I'm going to wait probably on the 30 and the hourly. I might have positions tonight. If I do and it's something interesting and I'm still up, same thing as last night in Asian session. Actually, no, this would be in the clubhouse. So if I see something, I'll take it. I'm only going to be on the charts probably till like 11. And after that, I'm going to be knocked. So maybe by 11, I'll see something. I'll call it in the clubhouse channel. Other than that, yeah, I'll be on here tomorrow morning. Right, gang? I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, Wix, take care and have a nice day, bro.
Yeah, nice evening. About to go after 11. I'm going to get myself a fat Jamaican joint and put myself to bed. But thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for being patient. If you guys got W's, congrats. Bougie, good trade, really good trade. You're probably not even coming back to there. Should have a runner here at least 81. Outside of that, mods, thank you so much. Thank you for coming through. The haters, the trolls, appreciate your interactions as always. I know it kind of dragged, but I didn't exactly get what I like, and if I don't get exactly what I like, we're not taking it. But you guys should have enough. The last 2 weeks should have been treating you, or should give you enough confidence that there's always another trade around the corner, right? All right, that's our session. Thank you
tomorrow
to everyone in the Zoom.
Everyone, don't miss tomorrow, guys. Don't miss tomorrow. We need tomorrow more than 1,000 guys in the line.
More than 1,000 people? No, don't. It doesn't have to be all guys. We could bring the women too, but let's get to 1,000 people. We've never been at 1,000 people for Asian session. New York, many times. So every time I've covered for Don, it's been over 1,000. But Asian session, 9:30, we've maxed out. All right, it's Beef, Bougie, Mateus, Zoom, the rest of Zoom. Thank you guys. Love and wisdom to you all. I will see you mañana, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. The same as always, every single weekday. And here's your fun little dancing song.
Want to spend more
Oh, well, how did I go from that to a commercial? Oh, I forgot. Yo, there's no more Ad blocker. You can't use it on YouTube. I gotta go get the premium. I had ad blocker. No wonder the ad is on. Oh shit. All right, chat. Enjoy your music. Enjoy the outro. I'll see you tomorrow. Be safe and conserve your funds for the next volume time. All right. And just like that, another agent session is in the books. Later, good night.